This is just to show people what F1TV do to us when we're watching Formula One. It's supposed to be live, okay? But what they do, they cut and paste to make a narrative. So, Gasly has run into the back of Tsunoda, wrecked his car, front wheels hanging off of it, and he's driving on around the track. So he's committed an infringement for causing a collision, potentially causing damage to another car, harming another racer's chances in that race, leaving debris on the track, then continuing on because they're not supposed to. Now, I feel it's safer, it can be a lot safer for him to make it back to the pits rather than stop his car on a live motor racing circuit. So I'm not going to vilify him for that. But watch this. He's now claiming he's got no brakes. Now, that shouldn't be the case. The way that the Formula One, well, the brakes on any car is that you've got two different circuits, a front and a back circuit. So if the front brakes fail, the back brakes still work. He's just smashed his front wheel off, so the front brakes have probably failed, but the back brakes should be still working. So whether they are or not, I don't know. I can't prove either way. But whether he's just saying this to try and absolve himself of a penalty from the FIA, I don't know. But there is clear motive to do that. Have a listen.
Away, because you've got no brakes. You're obliged to park that straight away.
So Gasly,
and again, that's something that we see. They're told is that to bring out the safety car, to spice up the drama again.
Has hit the wall here. He's not going to park it straight away. He's going to turn right-handed and come into the pits. But how much debris has been dropped on the track as he made his way around the track? He went straight into the back of...
So let's see what's going on here. He's in the pits. Okay, you can see the wheels hanging off of his car. And this is key. Let's have a look what happens here.
Yuki Tsunoda.
He's got no brakes, remember, and he's coming to the pits.
Being told, we'll get a replay in a moment.
How's he going to stop? Surely the way he's got to stop is to nose it into some tyres, or maybe run his car alongside a bit of Armco until it grinds itself to a stop. That would be the safest way, wouldn't it? So that it doesn't actually give him a head-on collision. What happens?
That will be Pierre Gasly out of this race.
So they'll be...
Did you see what happens, everybody? Did you see what happens? No. Let's have a look again.
So we'll get a replay in a moment. That will be Pierre Gasly out of this race.
So they'll be dead.
That is what F1TV does to us. They've got a camera there. They could quite easily show us what is happening to Pierre Gasly's car in the pits, how it comes to a stop, but they don't. Instead, what they do is this. This is exactly the same point. I'm just taking out of view to try and make sure that this doesn't get blocked on copyright. They continue on with this commentary.
Debris over about 500 metres, debris everywhere, and this is big risk for a puncture for the leaders.
And that was Max Verstappen on Oscar Piastri. He's all over the back of him, out of the chicane.
Yeah, because
Ted, down to you.
Ted! Somebody's screaming that they're going to cut to Ted. What's Ted got to say?
He can't stop. Gasly can't stop. He's had to be
he can't stop.
Stopped by some other...
You could have just showed us. You had the cameras there. You could have just showed everybody. But no, we're going to go to Ted. Ted's going to tell you about it. Because you can't see it. They're not showing you. But Ted's going to tell you just how dramatic it is, everybody.
Mechanics. Because he's got no brakes. Okay, he's finally stopped in the pit lane. That was so dangerous. So dangerous.
So dangerous. So dangerous. Yeah, you could have just showed us, couldn't you? You could have just showed us if you just put the brakes on and the rear brakes actually worked. Yeah, you could have done that. But it was exciting, wasn't it, kiddies? It was exciting. It's only live once. But they don't show you what it is. They just get somebody to tell you just how exciting it is. This is the formula that is Formula One. This is what they do to you. Thank you for your time.